Welcome back, first-timers.
As a lot of you guys know, there are a ton of amazing restaurants in the Destin, Fort Walton Beach area, and a lot of them are right on the water. But some days you're not in the mood for a fancy sit-down meal.
So in today's episode, we're checking out 3 of the highest rated fast casual restaurants right in Fort Walton Beach that are perfect for to-go meals after a day on the water or a day at the beach.
Our first stop today is Maui Bus Stop, and this is a Fort Walton Beach staple. They are serving up some amazing Hawaiian food. They call it Maui Bus Stop because this is the site of the old Greyhound bus station. They have seating inside, but they also have this big patio with tables, chairs, it's covered, and they have TVs out here. They even have an old-timey payphone, but it's fake. But what's not fake is their food. Let's go check it out. If you haven't guessed it, this place is Hawaiian themed. They've got a lot of Hawaiian decorations. They've got some maps on the wall, and they also have Hawaiian beer.
While we wait for our food, let me tell you what they got. It's a very no-frills, simple menu. They really have 3 main items. They have rice plates, which you could have chicken, pork, or steak. We decided to go with Del Bus, which is a combination of all 3. And then they have sides like mac salad, rice, and cabbage. We always get the mac sal included with our de bus, but then a side of cabbage because it's delicious. They also have a loco moco, which is a traditional Hawaiian meal where you have rice, a hamburger patty, gravy, and an egg. We're gonna pass on that today because we have a lot of eating ahead. But we did get some spam musubi, which if you know anything about me, you know I love spam musubi. They also have some traditional Hawaiian style sodas and cookies. We're gonna pass on those because we do have a whole lot of eating. Wait for the food, we're gonna take it outside and give it a try. Like I mentioned, we got Del Bus. It comes with multiple scoops of rice, mac sal, and we even got another side of cabbage. But we got the 3 meats. You got the chicken, you got the kalua pork, and you got the steak. Now steak is a slight upcharge of 95 cents, but it's definitely worth it if you wanna round out your meat options. And it being called the bus is accurate. This thing is hefty. There's a lot of food in here. And I gotta tell you, there's plenty of times where we've gotten the bus and we'll break it up for meal prepping throughout the week because you get a lot of food, but not a whole heck of a lot of dollars.
Yeah, you'll definitely see us here on Sundays doing our meal prep.
But let's jump right into it. I'm a rice guy, gotta go there first. The rice is so well cooked, and the teriyaki sauce on top is sweet, but has a lot of great flavor.
It definitely elevates the rice a little bit.
And then their kalua pork, it's always great. Smoky, it's tender, it's delicious. And that salty smoke flavor of that pork goes great with the sweetness of that teriyaki sauce.
I like to mix it with the mac sal.
That mac sal is awesome. It has a nice tang, but it's also sweet, and it's very, very creamy.
What should we try next, the chicken or the steak?
Oh, the chicken is probably my second favorite to the pork. The pork is by far my favorite. Chicken's next, and then the steak follows behind. The teriyaki chicken is awesome. It has a nice char on the outside, a nice smoky flavor. They're doing big things here.
It's so tender, cooked perfectly.
I love that. Now it's time for the steak. So this steak is a lot thicker than I'm used to when it comes to Hawaiian steak. A lot of times it's thinner or it's short ribs, and they don't have short ribs here, which is a bummer because that's my favorite dish. The steak is a good representation of Hawaiian flavors, just a little bit thicker than I'm used to.
I really like the steak. It's probably my favorite.
Great Hawaiian flavor, great sweetness, tender, good pop of flavor.
Get that sauce on there, get a bite of rice. So delicious.
Man, can't beat this. Now the cabbage, I absolutely love. It's like getting your vegetables, but with a punch of flavor. It's salty, it's tender. I absolutely love this cabbage. Terry doesn't, so I'm gonna try it. Something so simple about boiled cabbage, but somehow they impart so much flavor in that. You gotta get the cabbage. And the pièce de resistance, the spam musubi. I can't go to a Hawaiian restaurant without getting spam musubi, or 2. Dang, that's good.
No words.
Dang, that's good.
Second bite. It's 3 items: the seaweed wrap, the rice, and the spam. And then there's a little bit of teriyaki sauce.
It's just a pop and burst of flavor. It's exciting, it's sweet, it's salty, it's tangy. It's all the things you want in one single bite. Come for the bus, stay for the spam musubi. I think that's enough eating here because we have to go steps away, right next door to Robinson's Cruse Thru, a drive-through beer stand that is serving up some really awesome Mexican food.
Robinson's Cruse Thru is another Fort Walton Beach staple. It's been here for decades, and they also have a very simple menu. They have tacos, burritos, chips and salsa, guac, and they recently added burgers and chicken sandwiches. And this is one of my favorite places to get tacos. They also have this neat little beer drive-thru. They got all kinds of beer, seltzers, great place to stop on your way to the beach and grab some drinks.
So while this restaurant might be small, it is mighty. There is ample seating inside, and there's also a significant amount of seating outside. You can sit outside, enjoy it, and there's some fans and a TV to keep you entertained. This restaurant has been here since 1979, and we're hearing from the locals that it hasn't changed. The same games, the same great food, all the way back to the 70s. Now, what's really cool about here, they do have some picnic tables inside, but there's a bunch of antique-style arcade games, and on Wednesdays and Thursdays, they're completely free to play. So if you want to have a drink, have some great food, and play some games, this is the place to be. You can also buy beer by the glass, by the growler, and they sell large quantities of it. I think they might even sell it by the gallon. If you're looking for something special and unique, they have so many beer options in their beer fridge that you can drive right through and pick.
Our order today, David got a shrimp burrito, I got a chicken burrito, I also got a soft beef taco, one of the best beef tacos I've ever had. We're also going to try out their hamburger for the first time.
Apologies for the road noise. The outside seating is right next to the main road, so it might be a little bit loud, but I hope you can hear me. This place absolutely does not skimp on portion size. These burritos are big mammer jammers. Chipotle has nothing on the size here, and for the price, it's the best bang for your buck you'll find anywhere around here. The burritos are packed with rice, beans, lettuce, and your choice of meat. I went with shrimp. They coat it in this delicious Baja flavored sauce, and then Terry went with the chicken. Again, packed with protein. If you're looking to fill up for cheap with great flavor, you got to get the burritos. Terry also got a soft taco. It's packed with ground beef, lettuce, cheese. It's the perfect
White people taco night.
We had to try the new burger. The folks here recommended it, said it's delicious. It's the epitome of a greasy spoon, brown bag hamburger. It is big, it is packed, and it is juicy. Also, with all the Mexican food that you get a choice of mild or hot salsa. It's some of the best salsa I've had, but it has great flavor. They have a hot and a mild. We like to mix that because the hot sometimes can get pretty hot, and sometimes the mild is just a little too mild.
I'm going to start with the beef taco, and it is loaded with beef. That is Terry approved for sure. It has fresh lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and David's right, it is the perfect
White people taco night.
if you're craving Taco Bell, get this. It's way better and almost the same price.
I never thought I'd get a hamburger at a Mexican restaurant, but I also never thought I'd get Mexican food at a beer drive-through station, so you never know. But this thing is freaking massive. It's a big old patty. The bun is glistening. It's a nice char to it. There's mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, some cheese. It's the epitome of a backyard burger. That burger patty is juicy, it's tender, but it has that nice crispy char on it. This is a slamming burger. If you don't like Mexican food, you gotta get the burger.
I gotta try out this burger too. It has all the toppings. It is drippy and good. Wow. That's an amazing burger, but better stock up on the napkins. Next up is the chicken burrito, and it is packed with rice, beans, cheese, chicken, lettuce. That chicken is tender, has a ton of flavor. The beans are cooked great. The rice is perfect. The lettuce is fresh. The tortilla is amazing. I don't know what else to say.
Now, this is probably one of my favorite things to eat in all of Fort Walton Beach. I get it all the time, so this is not my first time, and I sure hope it's not my last time. But again, packed rice, beans, cheese, lettuce, and a lot of scrimps. If you don't like shrimp, don't get this burrito. The shrimp are so tender, so flavorful, and just packed with character and excitement. Must try. We're gonna pack this food up and head over to our last stop of the day.
Final stop of the day is Thank Poké. They have poke bowls, acai, boba, shave ice, and they're also owned by the people that own the 2 Domo restaurants, one in Fort Walton Beach and one in Destin. They do have some seating inside and a little bit of seating outside.
We got our order in, but that place is absolutely packed. There's a line from the door wrapping all the way around in there. It's not a big place. They're churning out so much food in a short amount of time. Our food, they make it right in front of you, so that makes it pretty speedy. And you can mix and match. There's combos, there's toppings, there's sauces, there's flavors, all kinds of different seafoods, meats. I mean, really, sky's the limit. I went with a pre-designed bowl, the Hawaii Dupe bowl. I know I'm butchering that, but it basically has all of the things. Scallops, tuna, salmon, all flavors, all sauces, a bunch of crunchy stuff. Terry is a little bit more selective, so she built her own. She went with a chicken and rice bowl. Besides that, they also have these shave ice bowls. We're not getting that right now. It's still a little too chilly. Shave ice, condensed milk, different flavors. They have boba. They have boba tea. They have blended drinks. They have a whole area of Asian snacks. You can get all kinds of candies, chips, cookies, and a bunch of different drink options. But we're here for the bowls.
This thing is packed and it is heavy.
You can eat them here or you can take them to go. There's no chance we're finishing these today, so we got them to go.
Gonna test out my bowl first. I did a build your own. I did a combination of rice and lettuce, and I got some chicken, some corn, cucumbers, onions, carrots. The cucumbers smell really good. That chicken is good. It's tender, has kind of a teriyaki flavor to it. The vegetables are really fresh. I'm really liking this.
I went with the Big Daddy bowl. This one was the biggest, most expensive bowl they had. $16. There's bowls starting at $12 up to $16. This one has pretty much all the seafoods. They even had other stuff that wasn't on here, but man, the sauces and the sprinkles and the flavors are just so pungent. It's a smack you in the face, overwhelming smell of fresh vegetables, seafood, and Asian sauces. I'm super excited. I wish I was a little bit more hungry for this. I blame you guys. Big Daddy bite. That flavor does not disappoint. With the smell being so overpowering and delicious, I was worried that the flavor wouldn't live up to it, but it far exceeded it. The flavor is exciting and vibrant, and for 16 bucks, you can mix and match however you want. But there are big chunks of seafood, the salmon, the tuna, the octopus, the scallops. There's so much going on here, but it smells so fresh and it looks great. Yeah, that fish is delicious. Tender, creamy, great flavor, not overly fishy. This is a lot of food for not a lot of money, and it's very quick. You could either take this to the beach or take it home right after the beach. Would recommend. If you're out in Fort Walton Beach or even in the Destin area, you gotta check these places out. They offer so much value because the food that they're dishing up is fast, it's delicious, doesn't cost too much, and you're not gonna be having to sit down and wait a whole long time to get your food. We would highly recommend you coming out and trying food at all these restaurants. But if you like this video, check out this video right here where we tried out 3 other local restaurants in Fort Walton Beach. Thanks again for following along in this episode, and join us next time when we try something else new for the first time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. First timers.
High five.
White people taco night. We're getting taco shells.